Now to some breaking news just into the newsroom. Adams County Sheriff Travis Patton says escaped inmate Houston Tyler Dunson, we just told you about, has now been captured. The sheriff says Dunson was arrested following one of your tips. They captured him riding in a car with another person. That driver, Larry Penton, 64 years old, Natchez, was also taken into custody. Penton will be charged with aiding and abetting a fugitive. Dunson had walked away from a county trash detail earlier today.